All right, we should be good to go now. Except for I lost roll 20. This is my live roll 20. Okay, I need you here. You can go.
Which one is it?
If I didn't have 3 monitors, I don't know what I'd do. I could use 2 more. Anyways, when last we saw our heroes, Nate the Human Ranger, Gobs the Satyr Warlock, Othokent the Lizard Folk Life Domain Cleric, Talah the Half-Orc Druid, and Abraham the Human Wizard. The group made it back home and was getting prepared to make their next steps when an old friend came calling for Gobs to call in her end of the bargain on an information swap from ages past. Upon denying that, the protection from Gob's family was removed, and the person in the cube took his own steps in order to secure himself by executing a long-planned trap. During this trap, Abraham was wounded, saved by his article of clothing given to him by one of the Raven Queen's priestesses. And then, despite his arcane prowess, was unable to stop a certain cat person from stepping out of a portable hole and retrieving the cube and then exiting the building. During his exit, he was attacked by the group's friend, housekeeper, emotional crutch, whatever you want to call him, Solonier, who unfortunately lost his life at the hands of Scant. After this, Abraham took the group back to the tower via teleport, attempted to make sure that Dryden was safe and secure, which he was, and has been debating what to do. As part of that process, they were able to decipher that Occultatum is alive and somewhere, though his exact location and what he's exactly doing is unknown to the group. They reached out to Bandura, the ancient brass dragon, who did come to the tower, and despite willingness to help, seemed to be unable to resolve the group's trouble. We are still in that evening as the group is trying to figure out their next steps. And that's where we will pick up. So Bandura puts his hand on your shoulder, Abraham, and says, well, look, this isn't my specialty per se, but let me call my sister. Let me call Marshall and have her come. She may be more practical in her assistance. Will that be satisfactory?
Abraham just initially just shakes his head and then just nods.
I'll go talk to the High Centurion. In times of high stress and trauma, your body goes through nutrients quite quickly. I'll see if we can't get something for everybody to eat. Let's maybe gather everyone together in the workshop.
I'm still, like, Abe is still, like, really ramped up and pissed, so he's just... Fine.
All right. And walks out. I believe Talah was there with you.
Yes.
And Nate and Gobs are in...
Nate was also there.
Nate was also there? Okay. And so Gobs is in the workshop already, correct?
Yes. She has sat down and is having a little think, a deep think. And last I recall, the arm, which was in an uncontrolled state, was slowly wrapping around her.
Like a blanket.
Yeah. like comforting, like a hug.
A
Just
a
a,
comforting constrictor snake.
just a lot more wiggly.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
So, what would you guys like to do? Bless you.
I'm sorry, I'm still coughing a lot, so I'm gonna go to push the talk.
We're gonna head back to Gobx.
So?
Mr. Grissom, how are you doing?
Alive. Pissed.
That's understandably so. We I am I'm nervous. Could we meet up with Gobs again, or at least like I want to keep everyone close right now.
I still don't really understand what happened.
Ambushed.
I just don't know how I didn't see it coming.
Well, you were watching over
sorry.
Silonir, so...
I'll do better.
It's not your fault. If anything, I was the one that pissed him off in the first place.
I'm sure we can find them. We have to. He can't get away with this.
No, he can't.
Do you know this old tale about cat's intestines being excellent strings for violins?
No, I do not. Are you sure that also counts for tabaxi?
Won't know until you try.
When did you start liking the gruesome bits?
I don't. I'm just angry. And I'm not actually gonna do it. But I do want to hunt him down.
I'm sure we will get the chance. So you wanted to meet back up with Gobs?
Preferably. I don't like us splitting up. Not
I'll
right
go
now.
in. Nothing says we can't walk. Yes. Abe will head back to the workshop.
Yeah, follow along.
Yep.
Okay, you're able to make it back to the workshop without too much trouble. I will say at this point, Gobs, the arm, when you get up and start walking around, it'll fully solidify into its normal arm form. So when you guys make it back into the room, you see Gobs starting to pace around. You can see Dryden. He is taking hot alloy metals out of things. You can see him walking over, taking measurements, doing calculations. He's got a computer he's doing some 3D modeling on, just making sure he's getting everything in the right size and shape. He's got some 3D printed sand molds to pour stuff into, so he's just working away.
Should we stop working on the body?
I don't know.
Did you ask him if he started or if he stopped?
If we should
I
stop.
forgot I wasn't pushed to talk. I've been talking. I literally turned it off so you didn't have to listen to me cough. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
So what is Gob saying?
Oh, good. You're all back. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with... Even if we built this body, at this point we're just building it for someone who fucked us over, right? I mean, what else are we going to do with it?
We're at the very least risking that that person is getting exactly what he wanted.
I mean, there's only, what, one thing missing?
Yeah, and statistically it'd be better for us to take this thing and throw it in the chasm. At least that way we're sending him back a few weeks. Not that I'm going to waste a good man's work, but...
Didn't we already have a looming thread? Like, Carrie is still out there. And we still kept building. What's changed in that way?
Well, we thought we had an end goal. That end goal just became a lot harder.
The cube.
Yeah, wasn't the idea to take the guy in the cube, put him in the body, hope that the Gilgamesh thing would overwrite him as we did? I thought that was the plan.
So basically we were screwing him over.
Well, maybe. I think it was more that we didn't know exactly what it would do, and that was a possibility.
At the very least, I didn't trust Enkidu, I think it was. Something seemed off. And I know we hope to find a way to get Gilgamesh out of his construct, I guess. And he said he would know how, but he just did this to us.
Yeah, that plan is entirely shot as far as I'm concerned. We need to think of something new. Something not different.
Does bringing Gilgamesh back require the cube? Or can we put something else in as the power source, container of spirit, whatnot?
I think that's a question for the engineer. He's still in the room, right? Just doing stuff with ingots and so?
Yeah. You look over, and at this point, he's using like two giant robotic hands, like claw hands. And when you kind of look at what he's doing, you realize he's using them to make a sandwich.
All right. I'm gonna walk over. Hey,
Hold on. And you see a third arm with a laser just starts to shoot out like a welding laser, and he slices and goes, perfect tomato. All right, put that on the ham and some onions, and there. And he uses the laser to cut it in half at the catty corner, and he grabs his wrench and takes a big bite and goes, All right, how can I help you?
you didn't salt the tomato, did you? Never mind, that's not important. Look,
He's just looking at a sandwich, and his little tear goes down his cheek.
So this body we're building, right? It was meant to. Was it meant to get us some sort of programming for the cube? I believe you and Abraham spoke on that.
I'm building the shell, but you've got to put the brain inside.
Yeah.
I mean, the program that was in the cube would have worked. Sure.
Do you know if there would be like other ways of putting something in there outside of that, or is it built purposefully for devices like that?
I mean, it needs any type of uploaded program with the proper energy requirements and intelligence would work.
Let's see.
I could put your brain in there.
Is that possible?
He shrugs his shoulder. Maybe. Haven't done it yet.
Let's
Let's
keep that as a
put
last
them in there.
resort,
Yeah,
shall we?
let's put a pin in that one. Not the brain, but the idea.
It's really meant to be a vessel for the being.
Yeah. Okay, so as stated, let's put a pin in that one, just in case all else fails.
I am curious what would happen if you put your arm in there.
As much as I love dear Ixodorius, I don't think it's a good idea. We are rather attached.
Literally.
You get the sense that Exodorius would not want to be separated either.
Now Gobx could just hang out the neck hole. As
Like
some sort of weird appendage.
What's that around your neck? Oh, that's my goblin tumor.
Goblin what? Goblin these nuts.
This here's just my mind goblin. Anyway, so effectively, well, probably a person's. Would it be like taken out of the body? Would it be a scan? So it's like a copy?
No. The entire essence has to be there for it to work. It's too complicated for just a copy.
Right.
So soul and all, sort of.
Aye.
All right, so that's worth considering. Again, if all else fails, we'll see if anyone has a martyr complex by then.
I think
Right.
several of us kind of have that.
Well, then I guess we'll have to fight
I don't
about
know
it.
who this Marty is or why he's so complicated, but I really don't think it's really built for you.
Yeah, I'm aware that that is not its purpose at all. It's more, if all else fails and we need a Hail Mary, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, but if I put you in the body, it would just be you in the body. How's that different from you being in your body?
I don't know.
It's
the
meant to
body's
be for something that doesn't have a body.
Yeah, but I mean, it's made of all sorts of things. It can probably do a lot of things.
So any kind of
I
spirit
honestly don't know what it does.
I mean, that's basically what it is a soul shell.
But with the one we had, it was going to be like Gilgamesh would override it? What?
That's sort of what we thought would happen.
Right. So the memory that was in the cube, my understanding is that we were going to use it as a blueprint to rebuild Gilgamesh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So
Did you
we
guys
weren't
ever
actually
go?
going to put that in.
And did you ever go and get the programming cards?
No, still no real clue as to where we'd find those. I thought those were sort of in the cube.
No, not the punch cards. The programming manual and the punch cards are, well, probably at the headquarters.
What headquarters are you talking about?
Oh, the Department of Arcane Research and Practical Applications. You know, DARPA.
DARPA?
Where's that exactly? Will the
Benjura
at the bottom
mentioned
of
that.
the ocean.
True, that would likely be the bottom of the ocean, yeah.
Bendura
No,
mentioned
that was
was where
different.
Gilgamesh came from, so...
As a DM note, that was not the Department of Arcane Research and Practical Application at the bottom of the ocean.
You know.
Yeah, no, that's outside the dome, isn't it? Because that's what
that
Bendura
was
said last session.
That was the Ethereum Sanctum that was at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
And
Right.
Nari is correct in her memory. And on that note, we're going to shift to Abraham and his conversation. So, Abraham, you make your way all the way up to the peak of the tower, and go into the observatory where Elendoril is sitting at her large telescope, as she always is, looking through it, making notes.
Elendoril.
Yes.
What is outside the dome, as you can see?
She stops taking notes for a second and sits back in her chair. Why?
Because something we may need, it may be outside the dome.
Mostly a barren wasteland. Very little water, resources. Anything magical is devoured and destroyed in short order.
By what?
Well,
Guglana or other things?
No, her children. They roam hunting for magical things to feed their mother. They have great holes in the ground where they've been digging for centuries. Giant mines, hunting for the last scraps of residuum that lays outside the dome. Think of the harshest desert. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's been told that Gilgamesh was made in a place outside the dome. And we just had the cube stolen from us. The cube contained his brother, not him. Maybe we can find him out there.
Don't know exactly. My knowledge on things is not that. I have a different focus. At this point, you hear another voice and goes, "Oh, well, I can tell you." You hear the voices in Yai coming from the door.
No, you're back.
Yes. What work to do?
So, we're going to need a replacement cube. I figured if we lost his brother, maybe we could find him. But whatever's left of him, is out there.
There's no record of there being a backup of Gilgamesh himself. So I'm not sure, but I'm sure if the facility still stands, that at least some of his base source code would be there. The original punch cards that he
Maybe.
that he learned off of.
It's possible. But we would need to go there and bring it back. In a harsh environment with no direction. Where would we find a place like this, DARPA?
Trying to think. There is a book. I don't believe it's in my library, but maybe you could find it somewhere here by Professor Aldous Greymantle, written around 1400 AE, called The Brass Frontier. I believe it talks about the founding of the Arcane College here. And I want to say that's where I've seen the DARPA name before. Perhaps there's some clue as to where it is or its direction in that book.
So a book about the founding of the Arcane College of Gilgamesh would contain information that I need?
Potentially.
Here in this library or in the city?
There's not a library here.
The
book,
tower had
I would
its own library.
No. I mean, it's got some books in it, but not like that.
To the Arcane College, that is. It wanders off. He's going to take himself to the Arcane College.
Keep in mind, it's like midnight.
Hmm.
Remember, this is all happening very, very late. Like you'd woke Bandura up to come see you guys.
What? This kid's not cramming before a test, studying late. All right.
Not in this city. In this city, they study by opening a laptop and browsing Google and
Good
finding
hunter memes.
Wikipedia pages.
They learn through core.com and memes.
Yep. And other websites that their parents don't want them to visit, but you know.
Chat Gilgamesh.
The G in ChatGPT stands for Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
So do you head back downstairs to the group? What are you doing, Abe?
He's making angry ape noises.
Abraham?
He will thank the ladies for their time, ask them if they need anything, and eventually just leave, depending on their answer.
No, they don't really need anything.
I need pads.
That is a good question. Do female dragons?
Let's stay on topic.
Stay on topic. Stay
They
on
lay eggs,
topic.
so no.
Loosen
So what
up.
was the topic you wanted to stay on?
So
when you leave, where do you go?
Back downish towards where everybody else is, but he's still pondering. He's still in thought. So he's like out
so
in
as
the
you-
hallway, pacing.
Yeah, as you're walking through the hall, Bandura comes up and he's got like a food cart full of food. Like, all right. Oh, Abraham, was it correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold the
Yes.
door open for me, please?
Yes, and he's like holds the door with one hand, but he's like still like staring off into space, just thinking.
He pushes the cart through and then he reaches out and says, come on, come on. I can't run the mind on nothing. You need fuel. Get in here.
Mm.
He kind of friendly puts his arm around you to bring you in, and he walks over and he kind of cleans off one of the work tables and sets up, and there's like a hearty stew, sandwiches, like those like really short sub sandwiches, right, where they cut them like an inch thick so that like it's real easy to dip into the stew gravy if you want to. He gets that all set up, and he goes, all right, let's eat. And about then the door behind him opens. And this is a person none of you have seen before, comes walking in. Middle-aged woman, short blonde hair, the way I always pictured her is like, imagine Judi Dench, but young.
I'm gonna need a picture of who that is because that name means nothing to me.
Same.
M from
You-
Goldeneye.
Ah, okay, got it.
Madam Judi Dench
Yeah, you know when you see her.
from James Bond. M.
Oh,
I know-
her. Yeah, I know.
I know characters. I'm horrible at actors.
Like I'm saying M. That's her character's
Yeah, I
name.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I caught on when you said from Goldeneye.
So here, this is better. This is her when she was about the right age. So like that, but with that short hair like older Judi Dench has. Golden colored skin. She's wearing like a 3-piece suit. And like when she walks in, she kind of commands the room with her presence. All right, brother. So, tell me what this is all about to wake me up this late at night. Well, you see, and then he basically explains everything that's been going on. She walks over during the explanation, picks up a sandwich, and puts it on a plate for herself. She just kind of picks at it as she's listening. Well, so this material component, this aurorum, this is what you all are after to finish the body for Gilgamesh, correct?
Yes. Then he still needs something else.
What?
Himself. He
I,
is his
I guess a
essence, his
soul?
being.
Well, I am in the judiciary, so I've been told I don't have one of those. I'll call Alexi and purchase the use state funding, and we'll purchase the Aurum and have it delivered here.
I see.
Along with some
Second part-
extra to compensate the buyer.
And the second part is finding the rest of him, whatever still exists. It's potentially out there, beyond the borders.
Do any of you have appropriate clearance for top secret information?
Are you going to mind wipe us?
If this information I'm about to give you ever leaves your mouth, I will. You'd be lucky if that's all I did to you. And when she
With
says that, her eyes
everything
kind of
that's
glow a
been
bit
going
more
on,
golden.
I don't think we need to tell you we're not going to just randomly say things out and about.
We kept our dealing secret as long as we could until we reached this point.
It was
And
very
even
wise
so,
of you.
very few have been informed.
Due north. There's a city called Phaeotian. From Phaeotian, if you take an exact northwest pathway, due northwest, you'll run into the very edge of the Mountains of Winter and where they interface with the wall. There's a garrison of Reachers there that protect a pathway. Pathway that only they, the dragons, and Gilgamesh know of. Not even all of us. It is the one place that the dome does not seal. If you need to leave beyond the walls, that's where you'll go.
Yes. Honest
For
research
obvious
to find
reason.
out. Oh, go ahead.
For obvious reasons, that information does not go beyond the people in this room. I will write you a document with my seal that you can give to General Page when you get there, and he'll let you through.
That would be most helpful, I think.
I think it would be the only way for us to get out, so...
Yes. Now we just need to find out where we're going.
Wait. If we can get out of the dome, does that mean we can also get to different realms? Like, planes of existence?
I would
I
assume
mean,
so.
maybe.
Anything beyond the dome is not impacted by Gilgamesh's power, as my understanding. But I've never been beyond the dome myself. Never had a reason to go.
'Cause could we then get Dryden's wife back?
No. That's different.
Yeah, she was sent to her home realm and is stuck there for how long was it?
A century.
So we can't
Yeah.
go and get her?
She cannot return to this plane of existence for another 100 years.
So she can go anywhere else, just not here.
Dang it.
I
Yeah.
had hopes we could make that right.
So what did you say?
Oh,
What was that, Nexus? We couldn't hear you.
then Dryden could just go somewhere else. Right?
Yes.
Eventually.
and
Well, if they are parts of Gilgamesh, as you've said, he's intrinsically tied to this world. I'm not sure if they could go somewhere else. I've never heard of him going somewhere else. Bandora, you've known him longer than any of us. No, he's always here in the tower. And his island.
Guess we'll
Now-
have to find some roundabout way of getting her out. A loophole.
I suppose you could say that the devil is in the details on that one.
I mean, she can't go to different realms. What if she's taken to another realm?
I like your way of thinking. I don't think the universe cares, but I'm very willing to give it a try so long as it doesn't hurt her. But I'd put that a bit lower on our list of priorities. Not that I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I just still feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
I actually have a different question, and sorry if it's been asked before. I don't remember currently, and my mind's still jumbled from all of today. If Gilgamesh is dead and he has a soul, shouldn't we be able to talk to that soul? Get information straight from him?
I mean, if you have an arcane way of speaking to someone's soul, by all means.
I'll actually give you that's a kind of good idea. If Abe?
I don't have anything like that. What are you talking about?
I mean, those
No, I mean,
Raven
like-
sisters, couldn't they do something like that?
Yeah, like it's
Or
theoretically
something.
speaking, is it possible to speak to a soul like that?
Theoretically, I suppose it could be contacted, but that's if we're not just using simple terms to describe a much more complex being. Idea of a soul may not apply to Gilgamesh.
Right.
True.
I just thought it'd be worth a try. If that was even
So,
a possibility.
Abraham, give me an
Especially
Arcana
to know
check.
about Enkidu.
So with that, you would know. So speak with dead wouldn't do it because you need their body. Commune might. You kind of have to go through an intermediary, but that would maybe give you some guidance about the soul, but not let you connect to it directly. Contact other plane also might work. There's the chance that you reach out to find his soul and find a different one. Yeah, that's about the only ones you can think of that are specifically for talking to someone who's passed on soul. So there's one that definitely won't work because you don't have his body, and the other two kind of maybe work. With contact other plane being risky, because if you accidentally hit the wrong soul, right? If you say get a direct link to a Daemon Prince or something like that, it could not be a good time.
With our luck, that's not gonna happen.
I'd say it's worth a try if we come across it anyway.
It's something to think about at the very least, I believe.
Well, in either case, you're going to need somebody else to do it because those are not my spells. Those can only be cast from divine sources.
And I
Except
can
for
only
one.
talk to one thing, so.
Right. Okay.
I would have to find the spell if you want me to try my way. I do not have it, nor do I have the money to buy it.
It's, as I said, it's just something to think about while we do the other things.
So, I'll arrange for the purchasing of the materials and have them sent here. And then you are going to try to locate the facility Gilgamesh was constructed in. Interesting.
Yes,
Sounds like it.
and without magic of any kind, it would seem, from the warnings I've been given.
Yes,
Magic
man.
don't. Go ahead.
Once you're outside the dome, I know the Reachers that rarely go through the pass have reported back that using magic is like ringing a dinner bell.
Hmm.
Does that count for all kinds of magic?
Is it arcane only or divine magic?
My understanding is magic of any kind. The more powerful the magic, the larger the dinner bell.
Right.
That could be a problem.
Could be or will be.
Well, that entirely depends on how Vexidorius reacts to that.
So, at the least, we'll need equipment to substitute our normal magical garb and weaponry.
Are magic items and such also like a small dinner bell, or is it
I would say
just
we err on the
use
side of
of
caution.
spells?
All magic,
It's-
anything that exhibits a magical aura is likely hunted down and captured, destroyed, or drained. Probably all of those in different orders.
Huh.
I'm gonna go read myself to sleep. It's late.
All right.
Soundscream, if you're muted, you're muted.
I'm not muted.
Scream if you're muted, you're muted. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not muted. I'm here. All right, so Abraham's going to tuck in a corner and go to sleep, or read until he falls asleep. And I'll put a call into Alexi first thing in the morning. Make sure that that material is being set aside for us, and I'm sure I'll have to pay extra to compensate the original purchaser of it.
Probably.
But we'll make that happen. This is important.
Thank you for helping us.
Of course. Well, brother dear, will you walk your dear fragile sister home? And Baldur stands up with a big smile. It's like, yes, fragile. That's the word to describe you. And goes arm in arm with his sister and goes, I'll come back after a bit in the morning and clean this all up. And then you hear Dragon go, don't! I'll eat it all! As he's like got one hand holding the sandwich, the other hand has a welding torch and he's welding on something. And you'll see him he's trying to angle the welding mask so that he can fit the sandwich under the welding mask to continue eating the other half of the sandwich while welding, and it's not going well for Dryden. He's having a rough time. What would anybody else like to do?
That's a good question.
Do we have access to multiple floors of the tower, or are we like locked here?
You're not locked there.
Right. In that case, I imagine Gobx is going to wander the tower for like a few hours until she starts feeling tired, which will
If she
not be
if she
for a while.
doesn't mind, Talah would like to accompany her.
You don't have full access to the tower. There's a lot of floors that serve specific purposes that you guys aren't allowed to go to. But like you can go about halfway up is a bunch of meeting rooms, and whatnot. There is the first floor that has like maintenance bays and whatnot for all the different Centurion types and all of that. And then I would say going up to Lindora would be okay, but Lily's room is probably locked off at this point because it's sleeping time for her.
I mean, she fell asleep on my lap, so
Yeah, but yeah, you're able to wander around for a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not with any real goal in mind so much as it's just wandering to sort of do something while the mind is racing.
I mean, Talah would like to have a conversation.
I know it was just to point out that she's not looking for anything specific.
Fair. But I'm following you for a reason, Doc.
Yeah, I know.
So, how are you holding up with everything?
Gonna be honest, not great.
Well, guess we're on the same boat.
Sorry about him.
Yeah, me too. can only imagine what's going through Abraham's head right now.
Imagine a mix of the weight of the world on his shoulders and I guess a sensation that no one else really cares outside of us.
And to think that I was silently very mad at him.
What were you mad at him for?
Prioritizing the building of Gilgamesh and those materials over saving my mom. I know it's stupid.
It's not stupid. To you, your mom is very important. So it's natural that you'd feel that way, but I think if you're not acting on it.
Yeah, but having a silent resentment wouldn't have helped either.
No, it wouldn't.
How's Dory doing in all of this?
Dory?
Points at your arm.
He's settled down. He doesn't want to be disconnected. I know that
Well,
much.
that's not the intention, is it?
No, it was the whole talk about trying to put
yeah,
Exodus
okay.
inside. Yeah. The thing is that I don't want to be separated from Exodus, and they don't want to be separated from me. We're not one entity as I originally thought was happening. I don't really know how this is going to work. We're just going to be two things stuck to each other. If that's it, I don't really mind it.
I mean, what do they want?
It's not as direct a conversation. It's more sensing intent than it's exchanging words. I'm still learning how to understand them. I think they fully understand me at this point.
I'm unsure if I fully trust them, but I'm getting there.
I fully trust them. The only times it's ever lashed out violently has been either when it
Protecting
felt
you.
threatened or when it was protecting me or when I was lashing out.
And then, if it feels guilty, it will bring you a bush.
It will do many things. You know,
Well,
for a while I thought it was a thing I'd need to, keep in hiding. I don't really feel like hiding it.
I don't think
I
it's
guess
necessary to hide it.
No, I always had this idea that, if people didn't really know what it could do, they'd underestimate it. And, suddenly, bam, big hand, punch in the face.
Well, they've
Either way, sorry?
they've helped us a great deal, and well, kept all of us safe, not just you. Even though sometimes it is in a very terrifying way.
I like to think of it as a shark in a way. Sharks are generally not violent. They're just curious about things, and the only things they have to examine the world with is a mouthful of scary teeth.
Mm.
Exodorius wants to interact with the world, but, well, it only has pitch black tendrils of void stuff to do it with, which is naturally a bit unnerving.
Are they okay with me calling them Dory, though? I kind of just went with it.
I ultimately don't think that is my choice. And given that I have not felt a negative response from it, I don't think it minds.
Mm.
It, he, she, which do you actually prefer?
It doesn't seem to react to any of that. It's a concept that is irrelevant to it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to mind either way with that.
Well then, Dory. I'm going to cast Goodberry. Here's to building more trust between us. Kind of just hold out the good berries.
Your arm, Gobs, reaches out and holds its hand out.
All right.
Like a normal person would.
Yeah. Gobs is just going to let it happen, just watch and see what happens.
So it's holding its hand out to you, Nari, or Talah.
Yeah, I'm going to give the good berries.
It when you put it in the hand closes. You see a weird motion in the forearm, and when it opens again, the berries are gone. And then it just returns to Gob's side and control as normal.
If I recall, it's not able to taste, but I think it appreciates the energy it's given.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, could technically create a bush if it prefers that, but
I don't think it eats. No, I'm not going to complete that sentence. No.
I was going to say I think it eats basically anything. If it really wants to.
It's certainly capable of absorbing a great many things. Anything built on magic, it can really absorb. Well, almost. It can't absorb sentient things.
And I'm a little worried about going out of the dome.
Yeah? What are you worried about out there?
The great unknown. The fact that any kind of magic is apparently a death sentence, I suppose.
I don't think it's a death sentence. I think it's more that it's going to attract attention. So, think twice before casting.
It's kind of become second nature for me. So, it's gonna be a bit difficult. Not that I'm not gonna try, but
We might be able to find some ways around it. The question is whether we can afford them.
Might there just be something to cloak magic on us instead? Like literally a cloak that hides magic or something.
I mean, I'm told a lead box can suppress magic, so if you feel like buying an armor made of lead,
I think you're gonna have to carry me at that point.
see, I can't actually carry that much. Despite everything, I'm not very strong. Most of my strength comes more from Exodoria's when it impacts things. I'm actually kind of a dull arm, and when it comes to lifting, well, I only have the strength of one arm, really.
Well, then that one arm will have to carry me when I have a lead set of armor. I think we're gonna have to find a different way about it.
Do you know how to use a weapon?
A little bit. Like, I have a sling. And back of the apartment, my quarterstaff is still there. But, that's about it. A sling and the walking stick.
Are you trained in the use of other weapons?
Not really? I mean, a tiny bit, but not that I've used them a lot or anything.
All right. It was more, in case it came to it, we could always go shopping for mundane weapons. I still have a sword I took from that hobgoblin way back in Neap.
Well, you're gonna have to
Alright.
teach me how to wield a sword.
I heard the GM say something.
No, go ahead. That you guys were done.
Yeah, I'd say I don't have anything further to add, really.
And so you two continue the conversation until you get tired enough to go and bed down. There is a level for guests that you guys have been given access to. So I'll assume that's also where Abraham went to read, to rest for the evening. Nate, anything you would like to do for the rest of the evening before bedding down?
Honestly, at some point he just passed out in the spot he was.
Fair enough.
So he's probably on the ground somewhere.
I'm just
When
gonna take a nap right here.
all the adrenaline left him and just zoom.
Not a problem. So yeah. Anything else anybody would like to do before morning comes?
No.
None that I can think of.
Okay. So I'd say it's probably around 1:32 for before everybody's completely out. Abraham.
Yep.
At 7:30 the next morning, your phone begins to ring.
answer it. Mm.
Yes, Mr. Grissom. This is Scott from S&J's. How are you this morning?
Fine.
I just got a phone call from the expeditionary group that you guys are contracted with. They're going to be leaving in about a half hour, and you're not there. So they were a bit concerned. Do I need to get a fill in for you guys? Are you still going to fulfill the contract you signed up for?
We've had a death in the family. I'm sorry, we can't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll get one of our extra groups involved. Sorry to bother you. Best wishes. And yeah. Let us know if you need
Bye.
anything. And he hangs up.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it's up to you. At this point, you would have only had a short... Okay, you're going back to sleep to continue to get your full rest. Perfectly fine. So I'll say it's probably Nate who wakes up first, hearing a dwarf saying swear words as he has dropped something on his foot, probably around 10 a.m. or so.
Huh?
You have been covered with a tarp. Not like gently, like he literally threw a tarp over you. Completely, like head and all. Not he wasn't trying to keep
like
you
a
warm.
body on a crime scene.
Yeah, you were distracting him. Yeah.
Yep. It's all good. It's just crawling out of that and trying to get my bearings of where the heck I even am.
You can see a substantial more of the sandwiches that were made are gone. So likely Dryden has been pilching sandwiches all night, as he is still working. He has not stopped working.
Okay. Good morning, Dryden.
Aye, it is morning.
And Natus is gonna get up and take his stuff, check his phone, if there's any calls or messages.
Nope.
And then he's gonna head back to the apartment, I guess. Because he doesn't know where people went off to.
Okay. So yeah, it takes you about a half hour to get there. Everything is kind of roped off because of the fire, and you can even see crime scene tape around. There's still police hanging out and around. Are you going to try to go into the apartment building?
Well, unless people are looking out to stop me.
I mean, as you walk up to the building, the police would stop you to talk to you.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
She's yeah. Can we help you, sir?
Yeah, I live in an apartment up there.
Okay, which apartment number?
I give the apartment number. I don't
Oh.
remember.
Okay. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Just actually one of the people we'd like to talk to. We're gonna need you to go downtown.
But why?
Because your apartment exploded and killed 3 people.
What?
Yeah. What do you think all of this is just put up here for decoration?
No. What?
No.
Kill 3
There's an
people. What?
There's an arcane explosion in your apartment, blew out the wall, went into the apartment building across the way, and 3 people died. Plus, everybody in your apartment is missing, as far as we know, and there was quite a bit of blood found at the scene. So yeah, we've got more than a few questions for you.
Okay.
So, and I think for our safety, why don't you go ahead and turn around, let us pat you down for weapons, and then we'll probably put you in some handcuffs and then take you downtown for some questions. Okay?
Oh, sure. Oh, wait, a bird.
Are you? Oh God!
All right.
Nate
They
is
go
running.
a bird, and then they turn around and you're gone. So yeah, you're able to get away.
Okay.
I'm just calling Gobx while running.
Not Talah?
Gobs, your phone begins to ring.
Yeah,
As if
yeah.
Talah's phone has power or is on her person.
Gobs, your phone is ringing.
Yeah, Gobs is going to wake up and immediately grab the phone. Yeah. I'm up. What's happening?
Help! We are apparently wanted. Where are you guys? I went back to the apartment. That was a mistake.
We're in the tower. In the
Wait, what?
yeah, there's rooms here to sleep in.
Oh, right. Of course there is. Fuck. What room? Where?
She's going to explain where the rooms that she is currently staying in is, followed
Yeah,
by
it's
the
a
room
specific
where
floor.
Talah is.
And he is running there.
Yeah, you get some weird looks when the etherealness wears off because it's early in the morning and you're running around like a crazy person. But you're able to make it back to the tower just fine and able to move up to the guest rooms. About the time you get there, all sweaty and disheveled, is about the time that Talah would wake up. So Talah, as you come out of your room, you just see a sweaty, panicked Nate standing in the hallway
Yeah?
as he gets off the elevator, breathing heavily.
Hi.
I will say that the Gobs will have done something
morning.
before then.
Oh, what would you have done?
She would have gone to Talah's room, knocked on the door, woken up, and let her know that, hey, Nate's likely on his way. Kind of panicked. We didn't tell him we went here to sleep.
Huh. Okay.
Also, we're wanted for murder.
What?
Bye.
You can't just. And she's gone.
Gonna go take a shower. Might be the last one I get.
Yeah, without having to pick up soap with someone behind you. Hi, Pip.
Hi.
You okay?
Yes. Don't run on an empty stomach.
Yeah, you're the one that taught me that.
Yeah. Well, I was a bit groggy and confused, and I went to our apartment, and apparently we are wanted. Well, at the very least, the explosion killed people in apartment across from us. So they wanted to bring me in for questioning.
And they let you go here first?
No. I panicked. I ran.
You did what?
I don't know. I just woke up. Like, I was just looking for you guys. I thought you might have gone home. But then I forgot entirely about that whole thing. And just, and yeah. And next time, like, suddenly he wanted me to turn my back to him so he could, I guess, put me in cuffs or something. Just,
And you ran?
what was I supposed to do?
Tell them where we were.
So he'd bring in all of you?
So we could explain.
Whole apartment exploded. 3 people are dead.
Yeah, let them put us under a zone of truth. Someone came to steal from us and blew that hole in our apartment. We are not the reason those people are dead. We didn't do that. That was scant.
I know. But then, are they really gonna believe us? Are they really gonna, like, I don't know. I panicked, okay? I'm sorry.
No, I get it. It's just we're gonna have to deal with that before we even leave the city. Because otherwise, well, we probably won't be welcomed back into the city. Except for us getting a prison sentence. Sure, they'll gladly welcome us to one of the jail cells.
Right.
Look,
Can I go shower?
yeah, you go shower. Be careful though. Gobs is in that bathroom, as I point out at the door. So you should probably take the one next to it.
Sure.
Unless you want to shower with Gobs.
No. It was weird even before the arm. So no thanks. Not again. Okay.
Wait, again?
And Nate is getting into the other bathroom.
Talah's just gonna get mind fucked by everyone. Is that it? Is that what this morning is? Guess I'll inform Abraham. And I'm gonna go to Abraham's room and knock on the door.
Hmm.
Abe?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Abe?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Grissom?
Mm-hmm.
We're wanted for murder.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking louder.
Mm-hmm. Has it even been 8 hours?
It's like 10 now? What time did we actually sleep? I don't know. Did we get our full rest? Mr. DM?
I was woken up early, so I was sleeping in.
Yeah, you got your full 8 hours, just barely.
Okay.
Hmm.
But I'd also say Abraham's door is probably not locked because I don't think Abraham would have thought to lock it.
I don't know. What do you have?
I guess you got to prepare arcane lock every freaking night now.
Just saying, because Talah could walk in and check on you if she wanted to. Because I don't think Abraham would have, with his thought process, wouldn't have thought to lock the door.
Just laid down a line of alarm in his room.
So yeah, Talah's banging on your door trying to get you to get up.
Yeah, you apparently have been hearing Abraham grumble.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. We've heard the grumbles.
I've been hearing it.
Right. Can't an old man get some sleep?
Yeah, well, I'm going to add something more to the pile. Nate went to the apartment and nearly got arrested.
Good for him. It's always nice to see him trying new things.
Yes, well, now we're all kind of all murdered. We're all kind of wanted for murder because
We didn't
apparently that
murder
shot that
anybody
scant.
yet.
No, but apparently that shot that scant fired killed 3 people in the opposite building.
Well, good for him. He added to his death toll.
Yes, but we are the suspects.
Uh-huh. We just spoke to the Dragon of Justice. What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, I don't know.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, if you want to, go get yourself processed through the system. Eventually, it'll get up to just keep mentioning that you spoke to Marshall literally the night before in the Tower of Gilgamesh, and that he knows the full story, and you're not to be blamed. It really will assuage your
Right.
sense of morality and right and wrong.
All right. You take another little nap.
It's trying to.
Gobs
Somebody
and
kept knocking.
Nate are. Yeah, well, I thought it would be important to actually let you know about this, but okay.
And now I know. But what do you want to do about it? Get arrested? Get processed? Get set free? Get caught up in a system? I don't know. Send a message to him. Have the Centurion send a message to him. Tell him you got a mess to clean up.
Right. I'll see if I can find the Centurion.
There you go.
Have a good nap, and I'll walk off. I'm gonna try and find the Centurion.
He's easy to find. He's at the front desk where he always is.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, it's the one person who isn't angry and mean to me all the time. How are you?
What? I'm all right, considering, I guess.
Fantastic. What can I do to make your life better?
Well, it just so happens that Nate went back to our apartment, and there were quite a few city guards and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, giant explosion, middle of the central ward, probably doing
They
an
tried to arrest him,
investigation.
and he ran.
Well, oh. This explains the APB of the guy I saw come across. It looks rather like him. There's a good reward for him. You want to make bank or we want to make friends?
Well, I'm kind of trying to get us as non-suspects in this, given we
Okay,
didn't...
so we're going to keep the friends instead of the money.
Well, if you need money...
I mean, he's worth $5,000.
$5,000? He is worth so much more.
I don't know about that.
Hey, be nice.
Could use the money.
You guys are such dicks.
Turn him in, but still have Marshall let him go.
I mean, that could work. But
all right, we got the money. Now call Marshall. Let him know.
Oh, I didn't hear the official story of exactly what all happened. If you want to fill me in, I'll pass it along. Make sure they know that he's not a person of interest. Yada yada.
Right. So this black tabaxi named Scant had broken into our apartment with some kind of arcane bullshit and stole something of ours. And in his escape, tried to kill Abraham, killed Zilanir, and apparently 3 people at the building across from our apartment building. And then we went here.
Oh. Neat. All right, I'll get that sent over.
But we've also
Don't worry about
spoken
it.
to Marshall, so if they really
Yeah,
need
I
someone
know.
else, to...
She was mean to me last night too.
She was mean to you.
She's always mean to me.
Why is everyone mean to you?
That's a question I don't understand. I have done nothing wrong in my entire existence. You can insight check that.
I will.
He is
26.
horrifically lying. Absolutely lying. Look, all right, you start one cult to enrich yourself, and suddenly everything's against you.
You started a cult?
Just one.
You didn't do the whole people sacrifice thing, right?
No. I mean, I kind of
Didn't
did.
quite get there.
I accidentally sacrificed myself for immortality, and it didn't work. Well, I mean, it worked, but it didn't work the way I thought it was going to. I got stuck in a stick, and then this really grumpy guy carried me around for a while, and then my soul got taken out of the stick and put into the Centurion, and I've been doing this for 50 years now.
Right. Okay. And you still question why people are mean to you.
That was 50 years ago.
What have you been doing in the past 50 years other than being the Centurion here?
I've been in the Centurion here. That's about it. I post on a blog.
Got to diamond.
Oh.
Yeah. I played speed
blog?
chess. That's where I met Gobs.
Speed chess.
Speed chess. Speed. Where you have a timer and you only have so much time to move your. Yeah.
Right. Huh.
I paid back all the money.
Well, that's good.
See? No reason. Oh, there you
So
go.
what about that blog?
Confirmation. You guys are good. Oh, it's just where I catalog recipes of food that I would like to eat, but I no longer can taste.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, being this is like, yay, I'm not dead, but hooray, welcome to eternal corporate purgatory. I just fill out forms and do what people tell me to do for all of existence. It's really quite cripplingly depressing.
Do you think we can get you a taste bud upgrade?
I mean, I've seen some interesting projects that would do it, but it would require me taking somebody's tongue.
I mean, there's a lot of
an
animals that
extra
get
one.
butchered for food.
Yeah, but their taste buds are different.
Yeah, but it's still taste buds. What about people that give up their bodies to science? Like, we could see if they have a tongue for you. Why am I discussing getting a tongue?
Hey, tell you what, as you guys are out and about, you come across an extra tongue, you let me know.
I will let you know.
I probably need lips. Get some lips too, just in case.
You just want to have a flash mask?
Well, yeah, I gotta keep my tongue somewhere. It's gotta stay moist.
I mean, we can make lips out of silicone for you.
It's not as good as the real thing, regardless of what those websites tell you.
Right.
I want you to take his face off.
Oh. No more drugs for that man.
I'll see what I can do. You keep posting the good recipes, and thank you.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that Nate and Gobs had a shower together?
That's weird.
Yeah.
So wait, Nate's saying Gob's naked?
I'm unsure if it was naked. He did not elaborate. He just kind of went off to take a shower in a separate shower from Gob's because she was also taking a shower, but in a different one. Anyways, I'm gonna go to them now. Bye.
Yeah, don't let her get one up on you. Go take a shower with Nate.
What?
Nothing. I'm writing about rice pudding.
You take a shower with Gobs.
Okay.
She's in, and I
Yes,
will
Gavin
tell him
starts to
the
walk to the
number of
elevator.
the bathroom that she's in.
Yeah, no, he's going to ride up the elevator with you.
Oh,
That's gonna be
great.
interesting.
So,
I dare say Gobs would be done by then.
don't expect her to be very happy to see you when you're in there because, and someone suddenly walking up into a shower, but it will be funny.
I don't know. Sometimes getting surprised in the shower, best times. I've got some really inappropriate memories that I'm not going to share with you right now.
Yeah, please don't.
I miss Cindy.
Cindy.
She's been dead for 42 years now. As you get off the elevator, you both walk, and he walks into the bathroom, and Gobs is like already fully dressed, and he's like, "Man, I always miss out on the best stuff." And then he turns around and walks back to the elevator. So literally,
worth a
Gobs,
shot.
as you were getting dressed, the Centurion literally walks into your room, goes, "Man, I always miss out on the good stuff," and then turns around and leaves.
What? What?
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time what?
One
Look,
can
I was
help.
just trying. I was kind of just trying to have a good conversation with him, and then shower got as a topic, and like,
What did
Nate
he
said he
want
took a shower
to
with you at one point. It was really weird, and I had to tell someone. And then he kind of just was like, "Well, you go take a shower with Nate. Don't let Gobs one up you." And I was like, "You
Oh,
go take
yeah.
a shower with Gobs." And then he kind of just went with it.
Oh yeah, me and Nate, we've shared showers before. Mind you, we were both like covered head to toe in like ship engine oil at the time.
Huh?
Back when Nate came to Neap, he was kind of like doing odd jobs. So
It-
was
it
I
would've-
because
it would've
I
been
needed
like
money.
coming-
It's kind of how we went.
It would have been situations where, like, you come out of the ocean, so you go and you shower off in your wetsuit. It wasn't like
Yeah.
showers.
Yeah, but Nate didn't tell me that.
No. But no,
I'm telling that to Gobs, so Gobs can choose
Yeah,
how
I know,
she
I
relates
know.
that information.
I know. But yeah, no,
He just tells me I've seen his dick.
Yeah. No, like we've showered before, like we've come out of the ocean. We were helping like cut up a ship. We were in the like engine part of it, so we were kind of covered in the oil from the engine. And that shit does real bad stuff to your skin. So you need to rinse it off right away. So, out of necessity. I'll say Nate was very respectful throughout the entire thing. Looked away. I didn't.
Here's Pip whistling. Pip!
Whistles louder.
You can insight check that whistling if you'd like.
Yes, please. More inside checks for me.
For what
It's going lower and lower, though.
He hears you.
For what it's worth, I've also showered with Otho and Abraham. Look, I'm small. It's effective on the water bill. I can just like be beneath the legs. Water will come down.
Right. Give me a moment.
All right?
Is Pip still in the shower?
Yes.
Do I know whether or not the whole water thing is connected, and if I turn on the faucet, his water is gonna go ice cold?
This place is probably gonna. These probably won't be affected by it.
What if
Yeah,
she flushes?
precipitation.
I am going to cover my eyes with one hand, pretty much. Open the door, go in, and cast Frostbite. Not for the cold damage in this case, but just to make it very, very cold in there for him.
You are successful in doing so. Nate, it's like you're doing the ice bucket challenge suddenly.
Yep.
And then I'm going to close the door and go back to Gobs.
How does Nate react? Yeah. Gobs, you hear the screaming.
Alrighty then.
Slip and fall and ow.
Nate, are you alive? He's just going to wait to hear any sound, a sound of like a groan or whatever.
And very ouchy whistling.
Yeah, he's fine. Okay. But yeah, was there anything you wanted to know about it?
Well, it's more that he kind of brought up the image in my head that I wasn't very happy with.
I mean, understandable without context.
Which is why I did that just now.
Understandable. If it matters any, I have no intentions of anything with Nate. I never did. I liked him as a guy, as a friend. What's the correct term for that?
A guy friend?
Sure, let's go with guy friend.
I don't know.
I like him as a person I don't want to sleep with. There.
Right. Okay.
The same
Wow,
with
the
you.
mood
you
has
imagine?
shifted in
Ew.
a night's rest.
I'll say. Anyway, where's Abraham? Because he's not on that list yet.
Yeah, no, Abraham, is still asleep. I tried to wake him and tell him about the whole thing with the apartment, where he was just kind of a bit dismissive about it and went back to sleep.
Right. I actually need a full detail on what happened with that apartment. I mean, Nate gave me like a brief explanation, but he was kind of panicked. So I was thinking, once he's calmed down, I'll grill him for the full thing.
Yeah, so, from what he panically told me is he went to the apartment, then, tried to get to the apartment, was stopped, and when he said that our apartment was that specific one, they wanted to arrest him and question him, and then he ran.
Good man.
No! I mean, I get it, but no. Either way, I went to the Centurion, and he sent a message out, and it should be fine.
All right, that's good to hear. I was just expecting that we were going to have to lay low for a while.
Nope. Turns out that actually telling the truth works. Who
All
would
right,
have
then.
thunk, right?
I mean, yeah. I also find that telling the truth often works. Although that is
Anyways.
typically followed by the words fucking try me. But I don't think that would have worked here.
Yeah, probably not. Also, can I borrow your phone charger?
Sure, of course. It's by the nightstand.
Because, well, I still don't have my charger and my phone is still dead, and I would actually like to call my dad for an update about home.
Charge your phone. I still have your dad's number saved. Let me find it. Here it is. Calling him now. Here you go.
Oh,
wonder why
right
it says
away?
daddy.
Okay.
Yep, she just calls the number immediately and hands off the phone.
Hello?
Hi, Dad. It's Talah.
Oh, hello.
My phone's dead, so that's why I'm calling with this number.
I figured.
Yeah.
Terrible about plugging the thing in.
Well, I'm forgetful about a lot of things. How's things at home?
Okay. Should they not be okay?
Well, with everything that went on over there, I was just kind of hoping for an update to see how things are going.
Oh, everything seems to be okay. Got everybody thawed out and, fixed all the ruts in the road, and everything's kind of getting back to normal.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, so much so, I think I'm gonna take a vacation. I've been thinking about, maybe heading down river. Here, Helmbrum is nice. Wink,
You're-
wink through the phone.
You're gonna visit.
Helmbrum.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
visit Helmbrum to see the
Yeah.
horses.
Right. The
I
horses
like
there are
the
pretty cute.
little horses
Mm-hmm.
specifically.
Like the small one named Laurel.
You're really bad at this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. Tell them hi from me.
I'm sure the horses will appreciate that. Wait, didn't you tell me
Well,
you've
there.
talked to horses?
I mean, there is a specific horse in Helmbrum that I did talk to. Yes.
Huh.
He had like a blonde mane, and he was like white and brown. He really liked his salt lick.
Oh,
And
understandable.
basically every female horse that was around. But that's a different thing.
No, that tracks.
Anyways, I did want to tell you about something that we're I'm unsure if I should actually say. We're headed out of the city soon.
Oh, okay.
And I might not be able to be reached for a while.
Well,
I'm
I'm
unsure
sorry to
how
hear.
long we'll
Changes.
be away.
Okay. Well, just be safe. Remind Nate that if anything happens to you, that I'll slowly kill him over a period of months. And
You really need to
There's-
stop doing that to him. He's good to me.
well, I think the offer still stands. He's a good kid. He'll do good. You better.
Maybe you should tell him that for once. Instead of threatening
Oh.
him.
Yeah, that'd require me to talk to him, and I don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because he's not family yet.
Is this about the wedding ring thing again?
Uh-huh. It's always about that, until it's not about that.
Hmm. Well, no ding ding happened, but I kissed him. And then I'm gonna hang up the phone immediately.
Gobs, you just get
Here
a
you go,
text
Gobs.
that just says, I'll kill him.
I'll reply back over my dead body, big man. Send.
He just replies with, I know how to shovel well
Please.
enough to dig 2 graves if I have to.
And then I'm gonna walk towards where Nate was, and then I'm just gonna tell him, I just called my dad, told him we kissed. You're gonna have to deal with that now. Bye!
Nate's phone already has 5 unanswered
Ciao.
calls.
Yeah.
Ow.
He's still laying. He's a Family Guy falling in the shower.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Do you need help? I'll gladly tell my dad that I've helped you back up in the shower.
No, you're not gonna tell your dad you got me up in the shower.
So I'm sending this recording. No.
Okay, so everybody but Abraham is awake. What would you guys like to do?
Gobs is just going to wait for Nate and Talah to be both awake.
And-
Like
Okay.
awake, prepared, all that stuff, no longer naked in another room that is wet. Like
Okay.
she doesn't care if they're in the room getting dressed. Like that doesn't register. At that point she's just gonna talk to them.
Just wet in a different room. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's also fine. If you guys are gonna have a little morning thing, she's still going to talk to you straight through it.
No.
She's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
She's just.
Tala's already
go-
dressed and everything.
She's gonna pull up a chair, sit down, and go. All right, guys. So this is the plan for today. Just finish what you're doing.
All right, you're able to get
More
those
numbers,
two
Paul.
together.
Yes.
Okay, so sounds like the plan is that we're heading out of the city, right? Well, not out of the city,
out
like
of-
out of the dome, like way out
yeah.
there.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna tell my dad that, but yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. Also, I sent your dad a death threat. Anyway,
Excuse me?
I sent him a death threat.
Why?
He responded in kind.
Sounds like him.
Anyway, so I'm thinking we'll
You
probably
should
need
really
to.
stop flirting with him.
What?
Never.
No, I don't flirt with Talah's dad. Her mom, though. No. No, that is very inappropriate. Apologies. That was
Yeah.
a reactive response. Anyway, if we're heading out there, we're going to need some things that aren't magical and isn't going to set off that dinner bell thing.
I thought you were into Nate's dad.
Let's not talk about that for now.
Wait, what?
Oh, you really haven't seen the googly eyes she made at him when we were at home?
As I recall, I was asleep for most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Asleep.
Either way. Either
We
way.
had that planned.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we need to get, some non-magical stuff. For your Nate, it would likely be like a bow, some arrows. You're also handy with a sword, so, something that can be handled more low-key. But I still say we should probably keep our magic stuff with us, just in case things go sideways.
But wouldn't that make us a target?
Yeah, if it's physically there. I'm thinking, we put all the magic stuff inside of like a magic bag. Technically, that might dampen their aura. I'll need to run this
get a
by
bag of
Abe.
holding, put all our shit in the bag of holding, then
We-
get
With the magic. bag
then
of
get a lid
We-
little
Yes.
box that we can wear around our hip or like a backpack and put the bag of holding inside of that.
Yeah, we already have 2 bags of holding, so I'm thinking we just take the one bag of holding, put it inside the other, and then we put that inside the lead box.
I've heard that's very
Does
dangerous.
Abram hear that?
Oh no, Gobx is just talking to the 2 of you. She's letting
Yeah,
Abraham
Abraham's
sleep for now.
asleep.
Oh, he's still sleeping. I thought he might.
It would have been beautiful if he had like just woken up and like still groggy got out of his room and then heard that.
Just heard the words, so we'll take a bag of holding, put inside the other bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nope.
He
And then
spontaneously
Gobs was
somehow
yeeted.
cast time stop. He banished his cops once again.
No! Not again.
But no, yeah, I'm thinking that that's sort of the plan. I'm also thinking we're going to take the charge on this one a little to sort of give Abraham some reprieve. He's under a lot of stress.
Speaking of, didn't we have a job today?
Oh, fuck.
What? Oh,
Someone should
right.
probably call S&J.
Yeah, Abraham was the primary liaison on that one. I think it's safe to say, given the fact that it's 10 p.m., that job is shot.
10 p.m.
10 a.m.
Sorry, 10 a.m. We slept until 10 p.m.
Yeah,
We had a
we just
real
slept
rest.
for a full 24 hours. Let's go.
Mate almost had a heart attack.
No, it's 10 a.m. So 3 hours since the 2 hours, I guess, since the train left.
Well, there's one thing I have to do, and that's go to Pie of the Beholder.
Yeah, right. You had ordered some things there, right?
Well, I'm going to.
Alrighty then. Do they do takeout? Actually, let me check Chain Lightning. Vault, to anyone wondering?
I'm kind of just hoping that they do.
Yeah, you can
Or-
do a pickup order. They don't do delivery, but you can do a pickup order.
So, no delivery, but there's pickup.
Great.
All right. What do you want? What's the pie of the day? Doesn't say. I guess I'll check the website. That is 2 years out of date. Okay.
Do they still have the key lime pie?
Yeah, I think that's this one. You want that?
Yeah.
All right. That one. And Nate, what would you be
I can tell you the pie of the day as well if you'd like.
Oh, please do. This was
Yes.
just Gobs doing technology
Yeah, I was looking for
commentary.
my list of them, and I was looking for my list of them. So today is the all-seeing pie. It's a savory sweet blend of roasted basilisk eye, caramelized shallots, and a swirl of cream.
I'm
Quote
ordering.
unquote, it's guaranteed to make you quote unquote see lunch in a whole new light.
Gobs is ordering that one for sure. And Nate, what will you be having? They do not have oatmeal pie, although they should.
Do they have butterscotch?
Would they have butterscotch? I imagine they would. It seems like a fairly common pie.
None of the common pies are there.
So also no
He doesn't-
key lime.
There's a lemon layer meringue pie.
That works. That works.
That one. And yeah, there's no.
Do they still have the
Butterscotch?
mini pies?
The what?
The mini pies? Like
says
basically the tasting ones?
It says
The
for the
samplers?
pickup.
Yeah.
It says for the pickup order that's only for a party of 20. I mean, we could.
I mean, the thing is, I kind of want to get a bunch of the mini ones, like the tasting ones, because there is a dragon all the way up this tower that basically has not had a lot of different dishes in a very long time.
Right, going to order one of those. They have one here called Happy Ever After. Sure to give you a happy. No.
That is a commercial. How does that one? That's an ad.
Look, I click on a lot of
Where do you
things.
get those ads?
I already told you I click on a lot of things. Also,
Click
I
on
let
less
Exodoria
things.
scroll. Also, I let Exodoria scroll when I'm asleep.
Can I get like one with a lot of colors?
They have one called Unicorn Puke. I'm just making names up. Please correct me.
Yeah, the one that's closest to having a lot of colors would be the Gazeberry pie.
Yep, she's just going to order that and go, yeah, one with a lot of colors.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
What would Abe like? Is there like a prune pie somewhere?
That the dissenter,
Honestly,
the dissenter gate pie would be the one that he would probably like the most. It's 8 different slices that are each a distinct flavor and color, and one of those slices will disintegrate instantly upon the first bite.
Yep, she's going to order that one.
yep, that sounds good.
So that is. And Soundscreen, this is for you only. She's ordering full pies, not slices of pie, as well as the fucking mini taster thing. How much is this going to set her back?
Oh boy.
Probably about 45 gold.
45 gold, got it. She's ordering that. For pickup.
Okay. I'll have it ready in about 2 hours.
All right, all of that will be ready in 2 hours.
Well, all right then.
It will be 45 gold.
I got that. Is it pay through the phone or pay when pick up?
When pickup.
It's on pickup. They only do cash. Apparently, there's a breakdown with the remote thing.
I've got cash. I can pay.
To be fair, it said breakdowns ever since I got this app. Oh, that's the name of the app.
Either way, I can pay.
All righty then. In that case, thank you so much for paying for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You're welcome. You did. Wait, you ordered full pies?
Those were the only options for pickup.
You Can I roll insight on that?
You can. Gobs?
It's going down and down and down.
Gobs is not necessarily lying. She's just dumb as shit.
She didn't care to look hard enough to see if there was another option.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the impression you get. There may or may not be an option, but as far as Gobs is concerned, there isn't another option.
All right then.
Although I will pay the 25. Here you go.
Thank you.
So we've sort of split the price. Anyway, I'm going to go find Abraham and see if he's still asleep. And if not, find out what he's doing.
Right. He was quite grumpy when I woke him. Be careful.
All
By the time
right.
they get back, he's already gone. He's went to the library.
So he's going to send him a text. Where are you? Of course, but
Send.
library got it. Okay. On my way. And she's heading to the library.
So, Pip.
Oh, I need to get these curlers out of my beard.
You do know that you missed a strand of hair, right?
What? Nah. Did I?
Yep, right there. And I'm going to tickle him.
Very manly shriek.
Manly shrieks.
Come on. I don't tickle
Right.
you.
You two keep this up. We're gonna have to roll for conception.
No.
Abraham,
See, senorita.
you're able to make it to the Academy of High Arcana without too much trouble. If you would like to give me an investigation check with advantage to try to find the book you're looking for. Okay, you're able to find it without too much trouble. What this book is it's just a collection and logging of anything that could be found pre-founding of the city. And one of the things that was found was a map that showed a about probably 3 days rough walk from the edge of the mountains that you can assume are the mountains of winter. They weren't called that on the map. They were called something else, or they weren't really labeled. But you can see a mountain line. You're like, hey, even over all these, thousands of years, the mountain range wouldn't have changed that much, right? So you're able to use your knowledge of the topography to figure out where Gilgamesh, the city of Gilgamesh, is on this map. And there's a city about 3 days walk, journey by foot to the northeast. And the weird thing, and this is something that's noted in that documentation, is that there's a portion of that city that there are no documents as to like what streets are there, what the names were, what buildings. There's kind of a gap in the city, which, using your intelligence, it wouldn't be hard for you to put two and two together that, hey, somewhere in that unknown area is where a secretive arcane facility would be. But yeah, rather large city, probably twice the size like total layout of ground area as the city of Gilgamesh. Not the whole dome, just the city itself. So very large city. Does that make sense?
Yes, it sure does. Sorry. Mikey had something on his face. Yeah, it makes sense. So 3 days northeast from the mountains of winter. After we get outside the dome, we'll find a city with a blank spot. Can I take a picture with my phone? Our phone's magical.
Yeah.
Phones are magical?
Yes, they are. Yes. Every bit of technology is arcanely driven.
So I will see about a photocopier to get a non-magic copy of this thing. Even going so far as sketching it myself. A rough map of everything.
I'll say even the photocopier kind of makes you a little leery because of all the technology being powered by Arcana. So you go with pen and paper. So do this. Give me, I guess, a straight dex check with advantage.
Dex check.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to get a pretty good approximation of it. You're no cartographer, but you do a pretty good job. And it's about the time you're putting the finishing touches on that Gobx walks up to you.
I just came to see if you needed any help. Anything I can do to lighten your burden?
No. We're gonna need non-magical gear to get outside, to be outside the dome.
Yeah, about that actually, like, without your spells, do you know how to fight?
What? You've seen me in tavern brawls before. I kicked that dwarf's ass 10 years ago. Threw his ass through a window.
That was not 10 years ago. That was when we were in Neap.
Right?
But yeah, like, do you need me to pick up a weapon or some armor for you? Anything like that?
Crossbow. We work just fine. And a staff. My old staff. As long as I have that, I'll be okay. And a dagger. Yes, a boot knife is always a good thing to have.
Dagger, crossbow. You said you already had a staff?
My old staff.
All right, fair enough.
Me old walking stick.
All right, I think that's more or less it. Do you need any armor?
Probably I can't abide wearing that stuff. It always chafes me. Always binds in the weirdest places. I can't move in it.
You're right, it binds in places.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
The reason I'm asking is we were planning on going shopping, and I figured, if I could pick up whatever you needed.
Survival supplies, food. It's a wasteland out there, so I imagine there's not much to hunt and kill. So we need lots of food, water. We need lots of water. And weapons to defend ourselves. Tents and, shelter and things like that. Non-magical.
So we had this thought, in case things goes real sideways. If we put all our magic things inside of like a bag, and then put that bag inside of a lead box, do you think that would work?
You think a world-ending calamity is going to be confused by a box? I hear tales of
Yes.
creatures who are digging up the earth in order to find hidden pieces, tiny morsels of magic trapped in the earth itself. And you think a box is going to stop them from knowing?
Yes, a box of lead specifically, yes.
So hundreds of meters of rock, they can find magic, yet a thin lead box is going to... I have no time to explain to you the square cube law. We do not have enough protection to hide our magical items. And even if we did, the only risk thereof is pulling them out and using them, and therefore alerting everything to our presence and being hunted by the children of Googlana. And do you really, really want to get yourself in that situation when we could just be sneaky?
Okay, other question. Would exit warriors detect from just being there?
Exodorus doesn't detect as anything. It doesn't exist as far as any known sensory, except for what it allows us to see. Apparently the
Okay,
visual spectrum is all we can detect it on.
Okay, that is good. That is what I wanted to know. Okay, in that case, scrap the idea of box. Just, I guess, leave the things here in the tower. It's the safest place as any.
But we still have to travel to the mountains.
Well, yes, but do you suggest we bury the items somewhere along the way?
And you just leave them with the Reachers.
Aren't
We have
they
orders
already
from
outside?
Marshall. No, they're inside the dome. They just guard the pass to the outside.
That's fair. If they'll allow us, then sure.
Mm. What do you think is best? That we leave everything here?
It's a more surefire thing, but no, I would actually prefer having them as close as possible. You know.
And the only one known way we have back into the dome is the same pass we have to use. So we're going to be going right back there.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Also, if I'm going to be picking up those things for you, do you have money I can take with me? I am kind of running low.
I have 66 gold pieces.
That is one more gold piece than I have. No, that's 3 more.
Look, if we need money, I can get money. Come on, come with me.
Oh, okay.
After he finished his drawing his thing, he's going to go bother his sister.
You are able to go visit your sister without too much trouble.
Hello, sister. I don't know if you've been keeping track of what we've been up to. Scrolling through my notes for something. Sorry. So, but we've been trying to trying to recall. Did we actually have this conversation? Did Abe and Tab talk about this? I'm trying to recall.
I think
like
no.
Rebuilding.
No.
I think no.
Yeah, I don't think Abe would have told her.
Well, the cat's kind of out of the bag at this point, I guess. We're kind of trying to rebuild Gilgamesh. And in order to get what we need, we're going to be leaving the dome. And we need supplies, and I don't have any money. He's kind of acting contrite and not wanting to say too much because he's really embarrassed.
Firstly, you're an idiot. Secondly,
No, I'm not. Very smart.
I can tell. How much?
How much do we need, Gobs?
I'd say for supplies and everything, a few hundred, I'd guess. We're going for non-magical gear, so
Here in the drawer over there. Bring me my purse.
Abe goes over, gets the purse from the drawer.
Now, this isn't. I'm not giving this to you. It's a loan.
A loan? Okay.
As in, pay me back.
understood, ma'am.
Ooh.
We will pay you back in full.
I want to
I've
hear
never been
him
good
say it.
with money. I've never
I
been
know.
good with
That's
money.
why I'm making this abundantly clear. The next time I see you, I expect to see 300 gold in your hands for me.
Okay.
If not, I would stay outside the dome.
I was under the impression that that there was 300 gold, and you're making me stay outside the. I'm fine.
It's about responsibility.
Responsibility.
If you'd been more responsible with your money, would you have enough to buy your own supplies? Or did you go and waste it on things? How many souvenir cups do you have?
None. I spend my money on vengeance and death.
How's that working out?
I got it. There was vengeance and death.
So childish. And she hands you the 300 gold. Hands it to Gobs specifically, not to you.
Thank you so much for your help, ma'am.
You see, Gobs, you better bring that 300 back because she gave it to you. So you better stay outside the dome if she.
No, it's your name that's on the line here.
Again, thank you so much, ma'am.
Of course.
Thank you, Tabby. Anyways, we gotta go.
You better make sure to document everything. I'd better hear all about what you see out there.
Yes, ma'am.
I should also mention that technically you're not supposed to know about it, so...
Know about what?
Exactly. Let's go.
And, yeah. All right. Oh, as we're leaving, as we're leaving towards Abraham, by the way, you're also supposed to steal the mayor's wife's shadow.
Right. So many things to do. Okay.
There was a time limit on that for 1 month, and yes, I am.
All right. I'm going to go cast a spell on a lady.
Okay.
I have to go find the lady.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
I will admit I had not thought that far yet.
Did I honestly not write down anything that guy said? Just a nice blank right there in the notes.
So let's do this. Because we're getting close to the end of the session. So homework for next week. Doc, why don't you go ahead and look up everything you guys are going to need? You'll be able to find it at the general store without too much trouble. Just whatever the normal DMG cost for all of whatever you're going to get. So all of you communicate, figure out what all you want him to get, and price it all out. Abraham, if you want to go back and watch the VOD and fill in your notes on exactly what you have to do for that guy.
The location. I know what to do. Cast a spell on a lady to just disconnect her shadow, so her shadow comes back and communicates with him about secrets that she would know but doesn't want to tell anybody, so the shadow's the next best thing. No, it's like where she is. Like, did he tell us where she was?
No.
No.
Okay. That's the part that I did not remember if I was already supposed to know. So, if we don't know, then we got to go find it. Okay. Which will be probably something he's going to have to ask Gobs about.
I remember that she partied quite a bit. I remember that being mentioned.
I do remember
Because
that.
she
Like
was...
a club was named.
Yes, a club was named.
Was it the Rasplendid Club? Clubberific Splendorific?
No.
It was not that one specific, no, but it was in that ward, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need to borrow into the notes for that session.
Okay.
Also, in between these speaks, I'm coughing like mad right now.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and end the session there for this week. And
Aww, I wanted to
so
get pies to a Lindarill.
Well, we can do that next week.
Okay.
And in the meantime, in their downtime over the next week, go ahead and do the math on, talk to each other, figure out exactly what all you're going to want to take with you. Come up with your game plan on how you're going to find the mayor's wife. And we'll pick up from there next week. So in the meantime, I appreciate everybody that hopped in to watch today. As always, do the typical like, subscribe, all that jazz helps us out. The more eyes we get on the game, the better. But other than that, appreciate it. And that's the end. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Shit nuts.